I was reading online this morning and I thought I might give what I would call a basic Elliot tip. I think many people go down the rabbit hole uh, before they know that there's a rabbit in there. And what I mean by that is if you're putting together a system and working on your room, you got to get the basic stuff right before you go down the rabbit hole. What do I mean by that? Okay. I read this article basically about this guy buying room treatment and more room treatment and more room treatment. And there's a picture up there with like these things all over the floor. And I'm not going to comment whether that's good or bad. I guess it's really not even relevant. But what's relevant is there are some basic things you need when you're setting up your room. Okay? You need to get your speakers away from the wall. You need to get them from the corner, away from the corners. This is most speakers. I'm not talking about corner-loaded horns. You got to find the right place for your chair. Too far back, too close. You can find bass nodes and whatever. You've got to have the basis of a system, a good pair of speakers, good electronics, and a good source. And then there are things that you need to do in your room. If the room is echoing, when you go in there and you clap your hands and it sounds like you're in the Grand Canyon, okay, you need to fix something. So either you need to do some reading and find out basically how you have to do stuff, or perhaps you need to bring in somebody, depending on where you live, that has experience, certainly has more experience than you to get the basics done. And so going out and spending $100,000 or $50,000 or $20,000 on root treatment, when you haven't the slightest idea what you're going to do with it, okay, is just as weird as keep changing your equipment every 2 months and complaining that nothing ever sounds good. Audio is, at its heart, a system. It's only as good as its weakest link. If your room is really bad and your setup is bad, then your system will be bad, and it doesn't matter how much you paid for it. So start with the basics, start simple, get the thing to work reasonably well, and then you can adjust and fix the problems that you find. And this will be the direct path, the simplest path, and I promise you the most rewarding path. Elliot out. Have a good weekend.